What do you do when you encounter somebody who is just grumbly? And grumbling doesn't always take place so much in what people say and big actions. Sometimes it takes place in small actions. I noticed this over my years as a pastor with leaders in a church. We might have meetings going on, and you have somebody sitting there going with their fingers on the table. They're saying, I don't like what's going on, and I'm going to make sure everybody else is uncomfortable as well. Another thing they might do is the old the deep breath thing to let you know that, yep, I'm not happy, and I'm going to bring you all in on my mood. And, especially in churches, we do something that I've come to call cocooning. And that is when somebody is being childish in their actions, when they're grumbly, we try to wrap them in bubble wraps and pacify them and say, oh, we're so sorry. And we believe that it should be, as a church, our ethic that when somebody is grumbling, that we give them their way, because after all, we love them so much, which we may very well love them. They're great people probably in other circumstances, but cocooning actually impedes everything that you are on missionally as a church. What do we do when people are grumbly? It's interesting. I had one of my grumbly people come to me at the end of my pastorate at a church and apologize and say, I was going through something really difficult at that time. And I felt that. I knew that. And I was warmed by what they said to me. And I think that's the first thing we do. Realize that people are by trying to signal their displeasure, they're actually also signaling, I'm hurting. I am really hurting. And it may not have anything to do with what's going on here, but it just comes out in what's going on here. So realize they're hurting. And second of all, when we're dealing with somebody who's grumbling, it's important not to lean into their grumbling behavior, but to be strong in your own sense of what is right and good to happen in the moment, so that their hurt and their grumbling doesn't derail something even better and good that should be taking place in general. And yeah, love them, but also, when there's childish behavior going on, we don't have to lean into it ourselves. It's my blessing for you today is that God will give you the strength. These are important words, strength and wisdom in dealing with the grumblers of your world. May God give you strength and wisdom in dealing with the grumblers you encounter. May it be so in the name of Jesus.